What's the Maple Marble mentality?
I mean, go out there and kill, have a business like mentality. No. Talk about my turn? No, it's not your turn. Not your turn. Go out there with a business like mentality and just kill.
One more question about back to high school. One more question. How did you wind up at Spartanburg Day School, and how would you describe that experience? I mean, not just playing basketball there, but also just going to school there. It's a pretty small school, right?
It helped a lot because, especially like how I act, because I went to a middle school in a small town, Marion, South Carolina, and it wasn't very diverse. So when I went to Spartanburg Day, it was a completely different environment, and I guess it forced me to be out of my comfort zone and relate with people who I usually wouldn't relate with. So I think it helped a lot with my social skills.
One more question, if there is one. In the back. Yeah.
I think it's still something people are finding out about me, and I'm the type person, no matter what I'm doing, I want to win. Like, playing like Connect Four or playing like a game of knockout, a horse, like no matter what I'm doing, I want to win.
All right, fellas.
Where's the pain now? Is it going to limit you more? Like, is it different?
It's still there outside, but it'll be fine though. I'll
do it. Ibuprofen, whatever you gotta do.
Yeah, whatever it has to take, I'll be good. Okay.
No. That's March for you. Some teams might look worse than what they are. Some teams might look better than what they are. We're still going to take them as strongly precautioned as possible and prepare like we're preparing for a national championship game, because if we don't get by them, we won't make it there.
Kenny, excited what this whole Zion thing is about, face-to-face versus person?
I'm just excited to keep playing, hopefully win a game and move on to a Final Four. The fact that as it's against him, he's been the talk of the town, and we'll see how our team matches up against them.
Kenny, there's so much talk.
You guys play 6 guys, they play about 6 or 7 guys. I mean, when you have that limited bodies, what kind of a game do you expect?
Probably still up and down. Both of us like to get out and run, and I think it's going to be a difference in who can control the pace more or less with turnovers and rebounding and stuff like that. They're real athletic, and that's where they succeed is in transition. But if we just keep it under wraps and play in the half court, I think we got a good opportunity.
Kenny, there's a lot of talk about Duke's players and a lot about the Michigan State team, but do you think maybe that all of the talent of you guys as individual players is overlooked on this team nationally?
It doesn't matter for us. As long as we keep winning, we're not worried about what anyone has to say. If we end up making it all the way, then I think people will start to recognize it. But right now, we're not worried about what anyone says.
Do you think that this team Kenny is better at this one-day turnaround type of situation just because of all the moving parts throughout the year? And, this guy's off for this game, this guy's injured. Just everything you guys have been going through. Does he think that makes this team equipped better to handle this one-day prep?
Yeah, we've done it pretty well, especially in the tournament now, NCAA and Big Ten tournaments. Just the fact that we've been there before, and also, like you said, had to do it within the season. It's helped us just prepare us for this time.
That you were surprised that they do well.
This one of those games where you can watch a film, you can see all that, but there's some things you can't imitate. You can't imitate how athletic they are. They're pretty good on defense that you didn't really know. They do a lot of one-on-one. They can defend their man pretty well, so those type of things.
Is catching a team like Duke that's so explosive inside kind of a blessing to get them on short rest?
Oh, maybe. I mean, like I said, you're going to the Final Four, man. I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be full go. And, even if you're not healthy, you're going to feel perfectly okay trying to get to that Final Four.
What's the story behind your first name?
Oh, man. So my dad wanted me to be named Hannibal, and my mom was not having it. She's not like that name at all. But you know, all the way to the time I was born, you know, my dad had me at Hannibal, and my mom said no, she's not naming me that. So now they didn't have a name for me because he was stuck on Hannibal and nobody else thought of a name. So after that, they had a little bit of time and they just started spitting out random names for maybe like 2 or 3 hours, spitting out random names. And finally someone said Cassius, and that was the one that stuck. Maybe, I don't know. They didn't say not directly, but maybe in some way. Most definitely, yeah. The greatest of all time.
He did last year, you know, he's finding people, he's scoring, you know, he knows when to pass, when to shoot. It's incredible to watch and incredible to play with.
I asked you about that 2016 game at Cameron. Do you remember just the thoughts going into it? Just because I feel like that game was really highly touted with Miles and guys like Grayson Allen and Luke Kennard.
Yeah, there was a lot of hype going into that game with the Big Ten ACC Challenge. You know, they had a lot of good players in Kennard and Grayson Allen. You know, it was a very hyped up game. We knew that going in. We wanted to win. You know, they got the win, but you know, we just that's in the past now. So we got him again.
You were on Luke for that, right? During that game when you were in.